All right, hey guys, OFD checking in here, and today we have a new one. This is actually a prototype from MMI Watches. Really cool looking piece. This is Sky Hunter. You guys have probably already seen this one out there. It's been on a lot of the popular YouTube channels. I got it included in that tour. So cool watch. The release for the pre-order for this watch was on the 1st of December, so here we are on the 4th. I know that the early bird special pricing, which was right around $300, it has gone up. I think it's still under $350 or right around $350 USD if you want to order one of these. Now, there's only 150 pieces, and I do believe that is in each colorway that they have. This is actually a numbered prototype, which I thought was interesting because usually they don't put a number on a prototype watch. But either way, let's talk about the piece. This Sky Hunter, this is considered a pilot's watch from MMI. Very clean looking timepiece and great sizing on this. Case on this one comes in at 38 millimeters from side to side. I'm measuring just over 45 and a half from lug tip to lug tip. You have a nice thin case at 10.6 from the bottom of the case to the top of the flat sapphire crystal, and you have 20 millimeter lug openings. Part of the reason you have such a nice thin watch is this is run in the premium grade of the Miyota 9015 movement. That is a high beat movement from Miyota, and it's a very thin movement. That's one of the best things about that movement. You can build a nice, easy to wear watch, going to slip under any cuff, especially paired with the flat sapphire crystal here on the watch. Now, I'm going to go ahead and undo the screw down crown on this. With the screw down crown, you do get 100 meters of water resistance with this watch. Go ahead and get this 90-15 moving here. As you guys can see in that first position, that's for your winding. You pull it out here, you can actually do a date change. And that's one of the funnest parts with this watch is you guys will see the date is that little red wheel there spinning around, taking you to the day of the week. So we're actually on the 4th today. So let's go ahead and get that to the 4th. Go ahead and push it in. If you do pull this, for those of you not knowing, this is a hacking movement. So you pull the crown all the way out and you can get perfect time setting. We can get that a little bit closer to that ideal 10-10 position there. Push in the crown and screw it back down for your water resistance. Now, very clean dial layout on this watch. You almost have a railroad style kind of track around the outside, as you can see with that 60-minute counter all the way around the outside of the dial. And stepped, it's got a nice polish around that, which really differentiates it from the rest of the dial. Nice Arabics all the way around. They are painted on, but they do have a nice depth to them. The date wheel, of course, there in the center of the dial looks really nice. Clean MMI logo up there, just below 12 o'clock. Nice clean stick hands reaching all the way out to the minute seconds track. And also with that sweeping second hand, clean sweep with this high beat movement, as you guys can see. Nice red tip. Goes out over the indices for the seconds track, which is very, very nice. The BGW9 Superluminova is heavily applied on this watch. We'll take a look at that. And you also have an AR coating on the underside of the crystal. Taking around to the side, I wanted to show you one of the coolest parts. You do have a glow-in-the-dark or a loomed MMI emblazoned crown on the watch. You can also see the clean brushwork that's done on the side of that case. You do have a slight polishing on this watch being around the bezel, the fixed bezel of the watch. But other than that, it is pretty much all brushing all the way around. The hands also give it a lot of flash. Now, this is considered the champagne dial on this watch, and I know they have a number of different colors available out there. Bracelet is very nicely done. 20 tapers down to 18 at the clasp assembly. And I think, let's see, is this a screw link bracelet? Or is it just I think this is just a regular push pin bracelet. No, those are screwed links. Very nicely done. Clean stainless steel hardware being used all the way through the clasp assembly. And on the back of it, you get that plain logo there, Sky Hunter, which is really, really cool. Sapphire crystal, of course, being used on the watch. 9015, the Miyota 9015. Water resistance of 100 meters. And like I said, 002 of 150. So maybe they'll repurpose this into one of the numbered limited editions. So very clean looking watch. Let's go ahead and pause it for a second, get this one on my 7-inch wrist, and then stay tuned for the loom shot. Well, it's kind of rare that I get a watch on the channel that's actually sized to my wrist. I have a 7-inch wrist, and this is a little bit tight. I would probably take it out in one micro adjustment. There are, by the way, as you guys can see, there are 5 micro adjustments, which make it very nice for getting this watch just right on your wrist. Now, I know that they said it looks great on a leather band, and I did see a few other videos on a leather band, but I guess if you want to show it on a leather band, the watch should come with one. I like it on the bracelet. I think it looks really, really nice on the bracelet, and I do believe that's the way it comes to you from the factory. So let's dim the lights and see how much lume this one has on it. All right, so here with the lights dimmed, go ahead and get this one loomed up here. Now it looked like they, from what when I got this thing in the light the other day, it glowed really good. So very nice. As you guys can see there, the indices all the way around look super, super nice. Nice application. Now, I thought it said BGW9, but this looks like a C3. That's not blue. So this would be more of a C3 or a C1 Super Luminova. Very nice. Again, a prototype watch, so I'm not sure if they're going to apply heavier lume on the production models, but honestly, for this type of watch, it looks great. It's called a pilot's watch, but it gives me this kind of field watch vibe a little bit. Maybe it's because the date, the calendar's on the inside. It reminds me of a 24-hour dial, but it's not really. That's your date window, and very uniquely done. I think that's a fun option for this watch. So, all right, guys, that is the MMI Sky Hunter prototype watch. I'll leave a link down below in the description where you guys can go sign up, pre-order for any of the models that are still left out there. Again, numbered to 150 pieces per colorway. So, all right, guys, you like the video, give me a thumbs up down there at the bottom. And if you're not subscribed to the OFD channel yet, please do. Please do. Thanks, guys.